come to consciousness. Everybody has a full night's rest. That 2 points of crushing damage.
Yes.
Bludgeoning damage.
I already erased it.
A little bit of a bruise.
It's like, oh.
Shoulder. It's not going to stop you. In fact, it kind of, as you look over, it almost looks like a stormy cloud getting ready to set in over your little elm tree.
Admire
over your shoulder.
myself.
It's kind of
With my
cool and mysterious.
The vanity.
He's going to play this.
Who?
And it's great.
Did you say Willow?
Maybe.
I didn't hear the name you said. I'm gonna rewatch it. She said. Alright, so I'm waking up extra early to go meditate beforehand.
Can she wake me up when she gets up?
You
You
didn't.
didn't
Like-
tell her to.
I know, but like when she gets up, can I be like,
You could
Make a
hear me
perception check
leave.
at disadvantage.
Maybe.
I mean, my passive perception says 16.
You're unconscious.
Damn it.
You're unconscious.
Damn, that's a 19 too. That's a 3. I don't notice.
Oh,
I think my perception, that'd be like a 9.
No, she's very dexterous. Gets up swiftly and goes over.
Why don't you roll dexterity? So that I know just how dexterous you were. A natural 1, wake me up anyways.
Go ahead, roll dexterity
okay.
check.
I know it's what you want.
Damn, it's too good.
17.
It's too good.
Be like, don't want to wake up Talavin.
I would have thought to wake you up because we could meditate together and work together like they always say. But it is what it is.
I'm sorry. It's not something Nora would think to do. She knows that you dream at night, so maybe you're in the middle of a really important dream and her waking you up.
Yeah, well, all my good dreams get interrupted anyway.
But she doesn't know that. Because we don't.
I've only had one, so...
She ain't wrong.
This is also a therapy
Get up,
session in
begin to
communication.
meditate. How do you begin to meditate?
I'm going to go to that, that little tree area. You said that there were some trees on the inside of the fort, or the walls. I'm going to go there. As long as I can. I'm not going to be like, there's a fence and I'm like, woohoo! But if it's open.
There is a little bit of a fence, but it's more to help keep livestock from going from place to place.
Okay. Good, because I don't want to trespass and be interrupted halfway through or something.
You see the guards kind of take note of that you go in there and you're not stopped.
Okay, good. How big is the area? Is it like 5 trees or like a good amount?
It's a good amount.
Okay.
Maybe 20 or so.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna go as deep as I can to like emulate the forest.
Okay. You go there as best as you can.
Mm-hmm.
You sit down, you begin to meditate.
Yes.
Or do you stand?
I sit down. Yeah.
Okay. You sit down, begin focusing. What are you focusing on?
Okay, I'm focusing on the same things that I usually focus on. I'm going to think about how I like to give my services and things to others. And so I'm going to refer back to the day before where I was fixing Sully. How I was fixing his armor. Even though I was doing it like to get the cost down of the rooms, I still like I would have done it anyway. And Nora knows that she would have done it anyway. And how she succeeded in restoring 2 of the pieces so far. Giving me generously. Helping.
Roll a... Are you just trying to meditate, or are you trying to bring about a particular result?
I'm just trying to feel out the waters, because I don't know what's going on.
Okay, make a charisma saving throw.
Yes! 11.
11. You're starting to focus, think about all of these things, and you do feel a little bit of a warmth and a little bit of a spark.
Oh! Well, that's nice. enough. I'm going to also think about, how I defied the expectations of Willow. How he doubted me. He was like, oh man, this gal don't know nothing about forging, and how even, well...
And instead he was over there making eyeballs.
Yes, I did know he was watching me because Talavin told me. I was like, oh, he totally saw how cool I was with my forging.
How do you defy the odds?
Yeah.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh. Come on, come on, come on.
Well, actually, hang on. It sounds logical to me. It sounds like you're using logic.
Can I think about the feeling? How good it felt to defy the expectations? I know I already said it before, but... And I rolled a 5, but that was before you stopped me.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a little better. Come on. Please, 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 please.
Should have brought Talavin with you.
10.
10. There's the same little flicker. It's there. It's present.
Okay. Does it feel kind of the same? How it did, like, in the dream world? Or does it feel different?
It's exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Okay. Okay. She's going to think about how proud she was that Talavin created such a beautiful, what is it? Talisman. And how Nora was able to step back and let her accomplish that on her own. Very happily helping her. Giving. Is that not good enough?
I'm having a hard time gaining purchase on any particular thing. Yeah, you're happy to help, but what is that accomplishing?
Okay, what is it accomplishing? To prove myself?
They're happening, but what is the end result? Yeah, like you're proud that you were able to help. Yeah.
I proved that I could do it.
I did it.
Yeah, I helped her prove that she could do it, but also, no. This isn't going as happily as I thought it would.
We all must suffer together.
Let's
Sorry, what?
So, the theme is to prove yourself. That's the theme. Proving myself. No, what? Was that what? Yeah. I want to see strong and independent. Proud to defy. Defy the expectations. I wanted to be seen as strong and independent. And I was. I was seen as strong and independent while using my skills. But what does that accomplish? Oh, the protecting thing, that's what it was. Protecting... No. Anyway, that's okay. Today was more of an experiment. I wasn't going to actually bring out my wings. I just wanted to see, like, what would kind of happen if I started thinking about it in the real world, because I hadn't tried that yet.
You're gaining purchase
Okay.
on something. You're having a hard time manifesting it.
Okay. She's going to think about how she wanted to protect Spice in that instant, and how nothing else mattered in that moment. It didn't even matter that she was going to get caught, that all of the odds were against her. She just was like, I see someone in trouble and I'm going to save them. Just pretty good.
Okay, end result. Make a charisma saving.
Yay! I was hoping for charisma. Charisma!
Your first personality. I am going to do this, and
God.
Yeah, because you rolled a 5, a 6, and a 5.
Why?
You're gaining purchase. There's something there. But it's not flourishing the way you want it to.
Okay.
Perhaps you should just meditate and focus on that particular...
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
But find some way to help emphasize and make that stronger.
Okay.
You've got your foot in the door. You feel that burning. But you're just having a hard time manifesting it further.
So just thinking about the burning and like the purpose of the burning and why it's there. It burns! Well, I guess going back to like her desire to be there for the discarded ones who don't have anywhere else to go, and just to help them find themselves so they don't have to be like Nora when she was younger and she was all alone. Except for Jasper, of course.
So being
yeah. Oh, sorry.
Just sweat more.
You're riding a fine line between the two of them. Try emphasizing it a little bit.
What did I say? Oh, emphasizing on the feelings of, like, worthlessness, hopelessness, being lost, and making sure that nobody has to feel that way in the future.
Take a wisdom saving throw.
Oh! Why are you saying it like that? That's a good.
You're riding between two different lines.
7. Okay, I'm gonna give up. I'm rolling terribly. Okay.
Maintaining that flame. You feel
Come on.
It just goes away. Okay, it's fine. Now she knows that she can do it in the real world. It's my rolls. I was saying okay stuff. Roll back again.
Sometimes it's with you, sometimes it's not.
Gotta switch it out. The problem is it's like right next to a 19. Like, oh look, it's a 19. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Nora's gonna, how long did that take? Probably not very long. 30 minutes?
I mean, you were sitting out there and you had to think for a minute, so it's probably about half an hour or so.
Okay, that's fine. She's gonna go back to the room and get her foraging things.
Easy enough? You gather up your things, and at this point, everybody else is starting to kind of come a little bit to consciousness.
Mm-hmm. And she's not gonna wear her armor today. I know that's probably a foolish decision. No, she's gonna bring her armor just in case.
Shit, I was about to go no armor, just my scimitar strapped to my back.
Really?
I mean, it's a prostitution house. I don't really want to wear my nice armor where some weird, unknown substance could get on it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I don't want it to, like, accidentally get too close to the fire if I, like, leave it. Or if I roll a 1. It's like, my armor! No!
Yeah.
Like, bursts into flames.
Ah! I made you not flammable! Alright, so I'm going to leave the sword and the armor, because those are already done. And I'm going to just take the shield, and what else was I going to work on?
Oh, do you want to take my armor?
Oh, it's not metal. Never mind.
I'm going to
It's leather. You can't do anything with it.
The manticore wing. I'm gonna start making my bag of holding.
I don't understand a bit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You want me to explain it?
Yeah.
It's a bag of holding because it's like a bag of holding, but it's refrigerated. So like the blood samples and stuff that went down.
You're gonna make a bag of colding?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna make it cold?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like a bag of holding, but it's gonna be cold.
Do you want to just take the other wing and just make a regular one?
You don't need all of the material from the wings. I mean, there's a lot of material with the wings.
Really?
Do you want to make me a new saddlebag? That's a bag of holding.
I don't know. Hang on. What if I evaluated the pelt instead? Would the pelt make a good bag of holding?
I mean, any part of it could probably make a good bag.
Okay, I'm going to use the pelt instead.
Sure.
I'm going to say that I take my bag of holding that I have, and I'm going to have just a couple things in there that because we have 6 rabbit pelts. I still have, I still have that crocodile hide.
Mm-hmm.
I still have some teeth, but it's from the other one.
Oh, right. I thought you threw that out because it wasn't dried all the way.
No, I threw out the meat.
Oh. That was nasty.
I still have that silver ring, but I'm not going to get rid of that. Because I want to get rid of that blood, because it's already kind of going bad. So that's really all I'm going to worry about. Like, I'm going to take my bag of holding, so it has, like, my stuff in it, if I was. Because it has, like, the spikes in it, and, like, just, like, other parts. And it has some of, like, the crocodile in it, and then I have the blood in there, because I kind of want to get rid of that, because it's...
Well, the next city...
I thought we were going to empty it out. We were going to turn it inside out.
Yeah, we're going to see if there's anything else in there. You can take inventory.
Okay, I'm going to do that this morning. I'm going to take everything out of my bag of holding that I know is in there, and I'm going to turn it inside out.
So just for backstory, we were talking the other day, and it's like we just got this bag of holding and never looked inside to see if anything was in it already. So that's what we're doing now. Yeah. So you took out all your stuff.
I took out all my stuff.
Okay.
I just made and then I turn it inside out.
And you're inside the room?
Yeah, I'm inside the room. I don't know. I don't want people to see all my shit.
Okay. What happens?
You take a second and you think, this is going to be a little bit crazy, but anyway, you grab your hand onto the bottom of the bag, and kind of you brace yourself, and you push your hand through the fabric. As you do,
Please, if there's any gods in the world, please let it be good.
you watch as nearly 100 platinum pieces pour out.
Technically, I don't have to share, but I will. I paid for this!
Everyone
It was
is telling
mine.
over it, and it makes the most horrible.
They're still asleep.
I'm just kind of sitting there
Pretty owl who was standing over the sink, kind of wetting her hair, just staring at her.
But dude, that's what, 1,000 gold?
yeah. At least?
No, wait.
100 gold.
Yeah. 100 platinum pieces would be 1,000 gold.
Is that right?
You add a 0.
Okay.
You also notice,
Wow.
as you're shuffling through, a familiar-looking token.
That assassin's token. I forgot I had that. That was in there too.
A black token, about the size of a coin. It looks like it is not a quite complete triangle, a tower of sorts. The lightning strike behind it.
They're everywhere.
That means this might have belonged to one of them.
That's probably where the money came from. Is that
I
all?
just sold an assassin's money. Oh shit!
That's good though.
Is it?
You also find 2 daggers.
Oh, okay. Are they fancy kinds?
One of them is a jewel-encrusted dagger. Looks relatively ornamental, but it's still very sharp. And then the other one is slightly rusty and has some substance on it.
I kind of poke that one away from me with my toe. Prestidigitation.
Examine it first.
Oh. Maybe I'll have Talel examine it, because I don't know gooey
You
things.
put the vegetation. It cleans it.
Oh well.
Now, tiny little dagger.
Okay.
Oh well.
Oh well, damn it. Sorry, you kind of
Was it-
said it too slow.
I didn't think you were gonna immediately clean it.
Well, I mean, come on. I don't like weird, slimy things.
Was it red? I'm not there.
Technically, you are.
Yeah.
You said you came
Well, no, you
back.
came back. By the time.
Oh, I'm back right now? Oh.
You came back. You witnessed all of this.
Okay, good.
It was kind of green. Like a blue green. It seemed thick. Mixed with red, possibly.
All the ornamental colors.
Okay. So there's 2 daggers, 1 of the tokens, and 100 platinum pieces.
Is that everything?
Wow.
Okay, so I don't really know how I'm about to, like, not really split this money up.
You know, you can just keep it.
No, I feel
You
one
got
of my
the bag.
tenets is to share what I have. So I will share.
Oh, that's a good call, man.
So I have 100 divided by 4. So, oh God, I am not giving away all of this money. Oh, I feel like such a bitch.
Don't have to.
I know, but I should.
You're the one who bought the
I'm gonna
bag.
keep half of it. So 50 divided by 3 is I'll give hold on, let me see. 16 to Adriel. And I'm
Gabriel
gonna,
looks at it like, no, I haven't done anything. That's all you, friend.
and be like, well, it's best to share in case one day maybe I need it back. It's good to spread it out in case I ever need a favor down the road.
This is a very poor investment you're making.
Oh.
Well, maybe.
You ought to be putting this into a star or something.
Oof.
A
Set it
store.
aside, burying it in the swamps.
So a crocodile can eat it? No, thank you. That would be an even worse investment.
I mean, there's always an equal chance of something like that happening, no matter what.
True, true. I mean, I definitely thought you got eaten by a crocodile, but thank God you didn't.
Well,
We never told her that.
Oh, what? Nigga, I did. Yeah, no, I did, because I was like,
you took all of my other stuff. I mean, you got worried, but you thought I was.
I mean, originally we did, because it was your bow that I found in the crocodile's stomach.
I shaved myself the neck before let something like that happen.
Hey, look, it was a gigantic crocodile. I'm just saying, you never know. And you were traveling by yourself.
With perception of 19, you do notice that Talal has slightly frozen up by his workstation at hearing of this.
At hearing
Hearing
that
what?
That particular exchange, talking about how she'd rather shank herself than get eaten alive by a crocodile.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, because he was eaten alive?
She doesn't know that. We're just gonna let it
No,
go.
she doesn't know. It's not her fault.
It's not her fault.
Jin goes over. You also notice with your passive perception, Jin kind of goes over and kind of rubs his shoulder and kind of like presses her forehead kind of against it as he leans into it.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah,
actually kind of nods his head, continues working.
And then I'll give 17 to Zoom and 17 to Nora.
Zoom also looks at me.
I will not take no for an answer. Don't give me that look.
This is the first time he kind of like looks at you sternly.
And I look back sternly. No! I'm not leaving with you. You're not telling me no. And I give you for 17 as well.
I just kind of look at you.
I will put this down your throat if I have to. Take it.
Just nods and takes
I'm like,
it.
this is for the group, okay? This is for the betterment of our group.
Oh.
And who knows, maybe one day down the road I might use one of your healing potions so it pays for it. Because I tend to have that bad luck with my death saving throws. Not that you all know what those are.
Plus 17. Goodness
Zoom
gracious.
goes over and picks up money that he has and divides it and gives him to Adriel. And she's like, no, and shoves it to her. She just takes it.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, we have
Sharing is caring. I've learned that.
Can I examine the daggers?
I want to do detect magic on them. No, do I want to do detect magic on them?
Why not? Investigation on the daggers. I'm looking for like carvings and if it's just a regular dagger, pretty much.
Sure, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh,
I want to roll 1 too.
9.
9?
Hmm.
Very lovely, very ornamental.
9.
No influence. Yeah, no
We're gonna do the
influence,
second
nothing.
mighty 9.
The gems themselves seem authentic.
Wow.
So it could be worth a good bit of money.
Are they matching?
No.
Okay. But they're both ornamental.
No, one of them is ornamental, and one of them is just look like a rusty dagger with some kind of thick something on it before it was cleaned away.
Okay. Interesting. So I'm gonna offer the ornamental dagger, or both of them really, to you. Just be
Yeah,
like,
I'll
you
take
can-
them. I'll take them. And I have the other black tokens, so now I have 2. So
How many can we collect? Oh, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
I'm calling them the 2 black tower tokens
With the lightning.
with lightning.
Lightning on the side.
With the setup. We're so not cool.
I don't know, that was kind of cool.
Grease lightning. What? Sorry. That wasn't cool.
Not cool. Not a vibe.
I kind of like it.
So is just curious, like is Zoom? So that bow that I got, it wasn't in the crocodile's stomach. I found it at the encampment. Like, is it a nice bow? Like, does it seem like what kind of bow is it? You just said it was a bow and 17 arrows. Oh no, I took this off that archer chick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did.
Is this like a nice bow or not
I
really?
think it was.
It's nice. It looks well crafted, but I mean, you would like roll an Arcana check, see if it has any kind of magical.
Yes,
essence.
I want to do that.
Or you can do detect magic. You know, one of the two. Well, Arcana would be like understanding the magical essence.
Okay, I'll do detect magic because I want to see if that dagger and the bow and because I can do both because it's not just on one item. It's just like in a general
It's
area.
one at a time. It's one at a time.
What?
Or no, oh no, wait, that's identified.
Yeah, that's identified.
Detect magic is okay, yeah.
So I'll do.
Identify while you're doing
Yeah.
detect magic.
It's so it's a. I'm doing it as a ritual,
Nice.
so it'll still take me 10 minutes.
Yep.
So I'll have to sit there, but it doesn't take up one of my 2 spell slots. But I am for today. My spells are cure wounds and detect magic.
That's good.
Okay, so I'm gonna sit there for 10 minutes.
New holy symbol, kind of pressing it into your hand. You kind of feel this, it's a strange mix between warmth and cold as you begin casting the ritual.
Do I need anything for the ritual? I don't remember. I can't remember.
I think that's what she's looking at.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
This guy.
I totally forgot about that. Which one is it? Detect magic?
You take a moment and with a little bit of ink, you kind of trace it along the ground. Carve the right symbols, and you take a moment and focus, and you watch as the ink glows for a moment and then vanishes. And in that moment, you feel your eyes just kind of open, and you detect no magical aura from the dagger or the bow before you.
Damn, that's too bad.
You would sense it from mine, though.
Detect a faint magical aura coming from Nora's armor and Nora's ring and her sword.
Oh, I didn't tell you about the ring.
Oh, you didn't. I didn't know your sword. Oh yeah, I do your sword was magical a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What about old dude's armor and stuff? Is that magical?
You take a moment and look at it, and it does not seem like there is an enchantment on these items.
I guess there's really nothing else in the room that would be magical.
That's cool.
Am I sensing anything in my 30-foot radius of magic?
You see through a wall.
Technically, I think so.
You can sense it? Like, you can see, but you can sense?
Yeah, I don't think I can, like, see what it is. But I can see, like a...
There is one faint magical aura coming from below and to your left.
Wyatt in Jacob's room?
Yes. You can guess.
They don't have... What is it?
You can't really tell it's small.
With the tattoos, would she be able to sense the tattoos? Or is it only when you're activated?
You would be able to sense your tattoos, yes.
Oh, I was just curious. That's cool.
So technically, could it be a tattoo?
Feels longer than that.
It's like a sword.
Somebody's got a sword.
We've never seen the fight before.
I mean, technically, they've only fist fought before.
Oh, that's fine.
How long does this last?
Oh no.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
10 minutes, that's it? Fuck.
10 minutes is a long time.
Okay, I'm gonna put the 2 daggers, I don't want to take all of this stuff with me. I guess, what could I fit back into my bag? So I want to put the crocodile hide, and I'll leave the manticore pelt and the wings. So I'm going to put the 54 and the 38 yards of crocodile back in the bag.
You're gonna have to really stretch out the sides.
Or do you want to...
No,
or did you
I
want to
just
take
see
that to the next...
MC wings. I was like,
MC
it's
wings.
a type of like something you can eat.
Okay, so did you want to take some of that to the next time? You said you think you might be...
I was going to take the manticore.
Yeah, I'm not going to take
pelt.
any of the manticore.
I was going to take the pelt and start working on the bag of holding. Today.
Okay. And then I'm going to take the spikes, teeth, and the blood.
You're going to try to sell it today?
Yeah, I mean, just to see if anybody's interested. And then I'm going to take the daggers and put that back in the bag of holding. And then I'm going to, like, put the rest of it, like, kind of in my bag, my regular bag. And then I'm going to... I really don't feel like walking around in brothels in my nice armor.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna take my sword with me, but
yeah,
I'm
just gonna strap my to my back, and I'm gonna go out in just like a white shirt, my leather pants, my tall boots. And then I have my necklace on because I don't ever take that off. What else can I possibly put?
Your holy symbol.
Yeah, I have that. I'm going to buy a piece of leather to put that, something nice to put that on. And I'm going to keep my whip attached to my side. And then I have like a couple daggers that are my daggers. But I think that's all I'm going to bring with me. And then one healing potion is in the bag as well.
Good to know.
That's his...
Both of them are. They're both in there.
Better.
Yes. I have my sword. I'm just wearing my tank top.
And then I'm going to kind of like
It's
quickly,
fine.
is my 10 minutes up?
After you spend some time finagling, it's getting ready to fade.
I'm going to race down there really quick and see if I can see what this aura is.
You run down the stairs.
And I'm going to just...
You get the sense that it's still in their room.
Okay, and I'm just going to go like... And then just kind of like, knock, knock, knock.
I cast alarm, by the way.
Okay, you cast alarm. Good. There's a pause. And then after a while you hear footsteps from behind the door and there's Jacob. Oh, good morning.
Is it still too early for you all?
No, just getting dressed. Yeah, well, it seems like could happen flashy, but I'm not gonna do that. Shut up!
Okay, so technically the door's open a little bit. Is the aura coming from, like, specifically a person? Like, can I tell if it's like...
It seems to have risen. So before it was in one spot, and now it's higher.
Oh, it's totally that sword on Wyatt's back. He could probably like.
I didn't know he had a sword on his back.
It's a tattoo of a sword. I didn't see it, but you did.
No, I saw it.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but you did.
Oh, I forgot it was a sword. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably
interest.
But you can't.
Damn, he's naked. Fuck. I need him to put his clothes on really quickly.
Out of context.
Out of context. Holy shit. Oh. Madison's like,
Please no. You're just being nosy.
okay. And I'll just be like, oh, do you want me to just wait? Like, are you ready now?
Oh, I'm ready. I'll like hurry and put your britches on. It's not. You hear an angry shout from inside. He's like, whatever. And he's like, I'm ready to go. And shuts the door.
So it's not coming from Jacob.
It's not coming from Jacob.
Okay, and so in the general sense that I kind of hear where Wyatt is in the room, is it coming from that general direction?
It's coming from that general direction.
This man's got a magic sword on his back. This man's got a flame. I'm impressed. Okay.
Are you surprised?
I can detect magic later.
Why?
Again on him. When it's just him in the room, be like, detect magic on you. Okay. I'm good now.
Actually, no, okay, yeah, it's actually two. There are two magical auras.
Is there one coming off of Jacob too?
No, they're both coming from Wyatt.
This man's got two magical swords. Okay. That was so bad.
That was. Okay, that's worse than most of my puns.
Ooh, well, I mean, that wasn't a pun.
You get the one of them is higher, and one of them's lower.
Told you. Two magical ones.
No.
It can make you so happy.
No. Why?
Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be like, do you want to grab some breakfast before we head out?
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
He follows you downstairs, and you all order breakfast. You see Sophie once again has that apron just kind of tied on, just strips of string, just kind of laced around his back as he's like, it looks like he's mopping for the mom. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, I did. Wonderfully.
And he looks and sees Jacob and he's like, I'm so glad to that you decided to extend your stay. I hope the rooms were alright. Continues mopping. Can I get something started for you this morning? Or are you going to be going out?
What are you serving for breakfast?
Oh, just simple porridge. We were supposed to get in a shipment of cinnamon that didn't quite come through as I expected, which is completely alright, but makes it inconvenient for you.
Well, that sounds, oh, that's a good question. That sounds wonderful. So you said your shipment of cinnamon didn't come through. Is there a reason why?
Oh, it's coming from the north. They're always, they're having trouble sending shipments recently. A little bit odd, but things like this have happened before. If it goes beyond a week, I'll have to send one of my errand boys to go and take care of the matter.
You said this has happened before.
Yes.
What was happening during that time?
Oh, I haven't traveled north in a while. Can't really say, really. Happens around this time. Happens around this time every few years.
Corresponds with the crocodile infestation.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I appreciate it. Porridge would be lovely.
I'll be back. Shuffles off. Comes back a few minutes later with 2 bowls of porridge.
Okay. How much is that going to be?
Just like 3 copper.
I'll hand him a silver for both me and Jacob.
I'll be sure to get you your change.
No, that's absolutely okay. You gave us an amazing deal for the horses and the rooms, and we appreciate it.
I love this guy.
He's like me to desert youngsters like you. He shovels off.
I positively adore him.
Goes back to mopping.
I literally love him. He's like Santa.
We need to go to the crowd place today.
Well, I mean, who knows? I might go
Yeah, you should
today.
and ask him.
Okay. So then I'll like just kind of turn to Jacob and just be like, so, where are we going today?
Oh, well, we have a couple different places that we're going to go visit, mostly surrounding the crowd. We've tried selling our business there, but selling in the evening isn't as advantageous to get everyone just after they've cured their hangover. They're thinking just clearly enough to want to buy.
Sounds like quite the little party shack over there.
This entire town is. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it all last night.
I'm a deep sleeper.
Good to know.
Why is it good to know?
I don't know.
Why is it good to know?
But anyway, there are 3 or 4 houses kind of in the nearby area which help promote evening activities. Maybe trying to see what we can do.
Well, anything I can do to help, let me know.
He kind of looks and is like, are you trying to go intimidating or are you trying to look cute?
Do I look cute to you? But if you need, I can try.
He kind of gets this look like he knows what he wants you to say. He knows what you want him to say, but he also knows what he wants to say, and there's an obvious confliction.
This is so cute. We're totally simping.
Oh, God. So many cute characters. Okay. I'm just going to wait for his answer. I'm going to continue eating my porridge.
Like, if you look too intimidating, they'll come on to you.
Oh. Well, if that's what you want.
If you look cute, they'll feel threatened. So maybe just like one of those. You know, nice blend between the two.
I suppose I could work something out.
I'm sure you can.
I just gotta continue eating my porridge and think about how the fuck I'm about to look cute. I haven't looked cute in 20 years. Slight panic. I'm like, look, I was 12 years old the last time I was in a dress. What the hell? Let me think. What can I do to look cute, but intimidating?
You could let your hair down.
Yeah, I'll like... Oh, shit. I don't want to do this at the table. I'll do it as we're walking. I'm not going to make it obvious that I'm trying to work this out in my head. Just gonna
He
continue
can probably
eating my
tell.
porridge.
He can tell. He just
In the
knows.
meantime, Nora, what are you doing?
Well, I casted alarm, and then I went. Well, I was gonna see if Zoom wanted to come now or later to the forge. I told him he can roam however he wants, but he's welcome to come if he doesn't have anything he wants to do for the day.
He nods and kind of agrees. At first he kind of agrees and then he looks to Adriel and he...
What? Yeah, wait.
Oh, you haven't tried to do though. But I don't know if you can or
No,
not.
I don't think I can.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm gonna... So you want to stay with Adriel today? Is that what you said? A little
For a
bit?
little while.
Okay, sure. That's fine.
It's like, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
you can just
sorry.
drop by.
Oh, you know where you can find me. Oh,
Oh, you can drop by. Whatever.
Oof. That's too many hand sounds. I don't even know what he just said. That's why I'm so glad I can just...
Thinks for a little bit. Okay. Sure. I'll see you later. Yeah, and so then I was going to just take the, I'd take a small amount of the, manticore pelts.
You can take the chunk that I cut off.
Yeah, I'll probably take the chunk. Would the chunk that we cut off previously be too big for a large bag of holding?
No, based on like what you would probably need when it comes to cutting the fabric, folding it over, and creating the correct stitches, it'd probably be more than enough.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take that because it's already cut and stuff. And I'm going to take my sword. I'm going to leave my armor, and I'm gonna take it off because I think that makes it kind of a little bit cool, a little bit.
Zip
And then
kind of looks, and it looks like he's like doing a couple of things to Adriel. Just like, yeah, no, don't worry, he'll catch up later.
all right, I'll see you around.
Let's see. So what do my regular clothes look like? Have I ever like seen what my regular clothes look like? Let's see.
You said you had just a white shirt and some leather pants.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that it's kind of like a V-neck, and usually I have it tied. I'll say as we're walking out, I'm gonna be like, hey, I want to check on my horse real quick. I'll be right, or unless you want to come with. And I'm gonna like go check on them real quick, take his blanket off, kind of like give him some fresh water and hay, and I'm gonna, oh, I brought that mash with me, or I'll run back up and get it real quick for Zoom's horse. And I'm gonna say that I made 2, because I know Warrior's gonna be a little breath. He's gonna be like, no for me. So I'm gonna give him some too. And then I gave him the...
So you go back in the room?
Well, I mean, I didn't say I brought the mash with me, so...
Yeah. So, Nora's on her way down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna, like, run back up real quick.
I have the other half of the apple too, by the way. Because I'm gonna...
I just run up real quick and grab it.
You open the door, and Nora, you feel kind of that familiar tingle in the back of your neck. And you hear part of a conversation happening from Adriel talking to Zoom, which immediately stops them the second that the door clicks open.
What did I hear?
I don't know why you're being so bashful.
Oh, no! And I'm just gonna kind of, like, burst out and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I just needed to grab, the horse's feet. And I'm just gonna, like, grab it and, like, dash out.
But you don't know. Nora didn't tell you.
Okay, so then I don't really understand what's going on. That's why I'm gonna kind of like dash in and be like, oh, my bad, and like dash out real quick.
If we're working out together, you
Shuts
can
the
mention
door,
it.
locks it back, and you continue carrying the buckets back downstairs. Warrior, as expected, is acting a little bit pitiful this morning, but upon seeing he brightens up.
And I'm gonna say, as I'm going downstairs, I'm like, press the, yeah, to like heat it up a little bit so it's warm.
You were so sweet.
Yep.
Okay. And then I kind of just take their blankets off and then just do like a general check over, make sure they're not dying of any sudden ailments. And then I'm gonna leave Nora's horse alone. What?
She rushes you a little bit. As you get near the stall, she looks out of the stall at you.
And so I just kind of like from a distance kind of like check her over. I'm like, all right, no broken bones? Okay, I'm good. And I'm just gonna be like, oh.
And goes back to
Cessna.
And I'm just like, okay. And okay, so while I'm in the stable, I'm gonna like let my hair out, kind of just like comb through it a little bit so it's not, it's a little wavy, it's kind of long, because it's usually just in a braid. And then I'll like untie the front of my shirt a little bit, and it kind of like goes down just a little bit. And then I will like untuck my shirt from my pants, and I'll kind of like tie it off a little bit so you can just see like a little bit of my midriff. And then that is all.
That's all. Oh,
Is that cute enough?
that's pretty cute.
That's kind of cute. Okay, I don't know.
That's pretty cute.
It's good enough for me. I'm not. That's about as cute as I'm gonna
Outside
get.
and see Jacob's actually kind of lit up his pipe, and he's kind of smoking. There's just that very thin pipe as he's kind of smoking, and he sees you, and he's kind of the stem just kind of drops it a little bit.
And I'm like, is this intimidating enough?
Yeah, no, it looks. I don't know why.
Look!
Everyone is tucked in. Shows off your waist better.
Damn! Look, fine. This is good enough for me. I'm leaving it. It's cute.
Just gave you a compliment.
I don't know how to take compliments. I don't get compliments. I get electrocuted.
He goes over, makes a bold move and grabs onto the knot and tugs on it. And tries tugging it loose. Still, like, kind of in this, cocked in the side of his mouth. He tugs on it and just kind of gives you this look like, trust me, I'm better.
May as well tuck your pants in too.
Okay, then I
Tuck it for you.
will untie it and I will tuck it in slowly.
Him nodding. Perfect. Come on.
Okay. I'm not blushing. Sophia is blushing. Talavin is not blushing.
Talavin totally might be blushing though.
Talavin is totally blushing. Just like right here.
That was totally...
She has no idea what is going on right now.
Your complexion kind of gets a little bit pinker here.
It's a little less purple and a little more pink.
That nice magenta. Nice blending magenta here.
Okay.
You all go through the different locations. He was definitely right. This is definitely a party town.
Oh my.
These particular houses are indeed interesting
Take
locations.
notes. I just want to like. This is the
People hang out over the banisters. There are some hammocks where you lose count of how many arms and legs are going which direction.
And I'm just kind of like straight faced this whole time, like, this is not gonna surprise me. I kill people. I kill ogres. Like, this does not surprise me. This does not surprise me. I don't care how many naked body parts I see. This does not surprise me.
You see, there are some of them are just kind of like mats strewn out on the floor. Some of them are kind of behind curtains. Some of the curtains look like they were used as togas at some point. As they are somewhere in the middle of the floor, what looks like tied up with possibly some kind of sash. But there is no longer an odor to these particular items. And you make another perception check.
Are you sure you want to?
No, not really. I don't really want to. 12, thank God.
Doesn't that take that hard to notice? Some of the individuals who are there have marks on their neck.
What kind of marks? Do I recognize this kind of mark?
You wouldn't recognize this kind of mark.
But she did see Wyatt.
Does Wyatt have this mark?
Looks similar.
I'm not there, but it's probably an ownership thing.
Yeah,
Kinda
that's
like-
what the second
like
she
a-
said it, I was like,
Instead of a notch in your belt, it's like a on the person. Gosh, that's
so
awful.
terrible.
That's awful.
Talavin is very straight-faced. She sees nothing out of the ordinary.
God.
You all go through various conversations. Just make 4 general charisma checks.
Charisma checks. Shit.
Yeah. 4
That's a
general
10. That's a natural 1. And that's a 6. So basically all garbage. I'm actually completely shook to my core. Oh, I only did 3. Hold on. You said 4.
Yes.
6 again. So basically my dice does not approve of me looking like a hooker. It do what it do.
For the most part, the conversation is relatively brief. Overall, successful. Not as successful as Jacob had initially intended. Perhaps it's still a little bit too early in the morning for sales to actually be taking place. But you all finish your rounds, and it is now midday. You all spent the better part of
So I have my stuff, and I have the half apple, and I'm going to go down into the lobby area, and if I don't see Wyatt there, I'm going to just head out to the stables to go say hello to Susna.
You do see Wyatt there. As you go down the stairs, he's kind of waiting in one of the corners, arms folded under his chest. His eyes kind of pick you up, and he doesn't say anything, he just pushes off the wall and walks in tandem with you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's a moment where he does step a couple quick steps in front and pushes open the door.
I just nod coolly. Thank you.
Follows after.
I'm gonna hook around to the stables.
He follows you.
Mm-hmm. And then I still have that half an apple, and then I'm going to cut it into fourths, and I'm going to hand to him and be like, does Mirren like apples?
He does. He does actually.
Give it to him.
Take it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna
A
say,
little bit of a smile.
oh,
He goes over to Mirren and just scritches his brow. Buttercup tries to rush him. Left brother.
You
he's
think
like,
your horse is
"Let him go get it."
oh, she's better than Buttercup. Alright.
Is she?
Kind of hands it, kind of keeps it from him a little bit, teases him with it slightly. So he can come in front of the stall and scritches his ears. Scritches his at his jaw.
That's nice.
That's none of his. Stares at you intently.
Good morning, Susana. Came to see if you were doing alright and if you'd like me to take off your blanket.
No.
You like your blanket on?
Yes.
Alright.
Do you have apples?
I do have an apple. I have a piece of an apple for you. And so before I give it to her, I'm gonna.
She goes to take it, and you're like, huh?
Well, no, I had it down. I'm like, I do have an apple for you, and then I'm gonna like, kind of scritch the top of her head and kind of like back by her jaw. I'm gonna scritch her there. Be like,
Make an animal check.
okay, I'm gonna say, did you have a good night? Okay,
Yes.
18.
18.
Yeah.
She sees it and tries to make a mad dash for the apple as you're like scritching by her. She kind of makes this looming. And
You're gonna get it.
Make it dexterity.
Oh, Dexter. Oh gosh. Oh shoot. 10.
That's just enough. As she leans forward, you're like, ah.
Like, go get it. You can win that.
Her ears kind of go back and twitch for a moment.
Don't give me
She
that.
was scratching her.
Okay.
I want
Okay, you can have it now.
Oh, she's such a girl. I hate it.
I give her one, like since I cut the half into fourths, I'm gonna give her 1/4 of the half, so like 1/8 of an apple. And then I'm gonna give her
She
another.
almost looks insulted.
Well, I'm gonna like,
In
in
increments.
increments to pace her. I just give her 2. I'm like, I'll be back later. Alright. Maybe we can go out for a run later in the evening. Not now, but maybe later. Alright. Okay, so then I'm gonna go back. To Wyatt.
Wyatt follows closely behind, like your horse might be just barely worse than Buttercup.
Oh, she's
I kind of like, yeah, she needs quite a bit of training. She likes apples a lot, and she likes to run.
Yeah, she's crazy. Crazy is what she is.
I like this man's horse sense.
Yes, she is. But maybe I can convince her otherwise. So, Well, I'm just heading to the forge. Like, hang on, sorry, that was Mackenzie. Mackenzie's telling Madison that she's just making straight to the forge.
Wyatt follows quietly behind. His eyes kind of lingering on certain buildings from time to time. You notice using passive perception. But he doesn't say anything.
Do I notice anything with my passive perception?
It's only 16.
It's not your turn. It's my turn.
I want to know stuff too, passively.
That was one of your things was passive perception with the marks.
I don't like ownership.
I don't like it. It's not right. I will strike out this evil quickly.
Yeah. So I make it to the forge. I mean, I'm not going to say a ton, but I'm going to immediately start, what time is it? Is it like 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock?
Yeah, it's probably around 8:30.
Okay, is Willow there?
He is. And he kind of looks at you and nods. He kind of sees Wyatt and sees shoulders.
Ooh, the burn. Feel the burn.
Morning. Or I nod and just kind of get to work.
Nod back.
Yeah.
Wyatt just kind of goes over. He's like, yeah, I just know what I'm supposed to be here. Just point me in the right direction. I'll see what I can do.
Alright. You can pump the bellows for me.
Take your shirt off.
What?
I thought you didn't like Wyatt.
I want to see that tattoo.
He goes over and kind of steps on the bellows and grabs onto the.
I want to see those 2 magical swords.
He starts pumping the bellows. His shirt does come up a little bit.
Nora's not looking.
Yes, she is. She's passively looking. She's got a passive perception of 19. She's looking.
Not on purpose.
Yes, she
He's having a
is.
hard time getting a good rhythm. He's relatively dexterous. He's really kind of live and flexible, but as he's kind of on this, he's having a hard time. He's trying to put too much weight on each different side. You have to kind of go and show him the right way.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him the right way to do it.
Ghost style.
I'm not gonna do it condescendingly. I'm just gonna say it matter of factly, like, oh, do this to help. Like, balance your weight evenly.
Ghost style, Metro Swayze.
Still having a little bit of a hard time keeping that even tempo that you do. Like I'm not sure if I lift something or take something. I don't know.
Well, it would help.
So here, you show me. You show me.
Okay,
I don't know what to do.
I'll show him how to do it. I suppose.
Okay, go ahead and make a
Strength with proficiency, right? And guidance.
Guidance.
This is the best
I will
cantrip.
not look back.
Best cantrip I've ever taken.
Yeah, they're right.
I got a natural 20, so I'm totally showing off. Not on
You
purpose,
go
though.
over and you're gonna grab just kind of with one hand. Like you grab initially, and then you just kind of let one arm go, and as you're moving, you see with your passive perception. At first, you think it's just the proximity to the fire. You realize that's not why his cheeks are red.
Okay. I'm just being cool. I'm just, working up. Okay.
I could have that cantrip. I'm an idiot.
Right. I'll try it like that then. Kind of goes up, and he doesn't want to take it from you, but he kind of looks.
I offer it.
A little bit at the door. Okay. There's a moment where you kind of brush as he takes it, tries it.
I'm not there.
He starts doing a lot better.
Yay!
After you showed him, he all of a sudden seems to have this natural hip movement that is making the bellows.
I'm very much enjoying this. Alright.
Passive perception of 19, enjoying every inch of this. Yes.
Every inch of this. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start on the shield, because that's the only thing I hadn't finished yet. Yeah, and this is...
You have hit pots.
Yeah.
So go ahead and just make a general intelligence check as you need to figure out the right time when all of this happens.
Just a general intelligence? Plus proficiency?
Yeah.
8?
You're not. This metal is very finicky to work with. You're not sure how long you should put it in for.
I just put it in for a little bit since I'm unsure. I'm gonna keep putting it in and out and testing it.
Okay, make another intelligence check.
13.
13.
It's not the best.
You notice after the second or third time of taking it out, the face is starting to become malleable.
Okay,
It's
good.
starting to be able to work with it.
Okay.
As Wyatt is still working the bellows.
Okay, so can I just get him to like hold it steady while I can like
He
malleolate?
stops and comes over and hangs on to it. Kind of gives you a nod. You get an invitation.
Yay! Okay.
As he's hanging on to it, as you show him where to hang on to it.
And this is dexterity, right?
This is dexterity. You're finally poking at different areas, trying to unsmush the face of the lion.
Please.
Natural 20. This shit looks fire.
Yeah.
She just looks at it and it pops back into its original place.
Initially, he has it down at first, and you're like, no, turn it. And he kind of looks confused for a moment, but he switches, he begins holding it up like this, and you essentially, as he's holding it up, you go underneath of his lower arm, and now kind of your back is kind of to his front as you are beginning to press in different areas, and there's just kind of this general heat coming from
Both sides.
In that moment, you're focused on the tattoo, and you're pressing in different areas. You see where the pattern kind of inlays in different spaces. It isn't until you need it heated again that you go to turn around and you realize you are right there next to his chest, and he's just red. So he's just.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
She's kind of
Lets you under his arm.
Yes. Nora's in work mode. She's not thinking. She's like, gotta get this done.
But it puts it back in his face.
Willow's over there like, what the fuck? That could have been me.
I asked him if he needed help on his projects.
He said no.
He said no.
He turned down the opportunity to work with moi.
Do I have to put it back in the fire then?
You do. He goes back over and begins pumping from the bellows there.
Okay.
Yeah. After that, he seems a little bit shaken from the encounter. He's having a hard time keeping an even heat. He tries again. After you're kind of like, no, it has to be even. He shakes it off. And
This man is shook it.
back getting into the rhythm of it.
Natural movements.
After the same amount of time, you notice the face is starting to become a little bit more valuable. You take it out again. You're like, here, hold it. And you give him the gloves. And he goes to hold it the one way. You can see there's. He holds it back the other way and lets you back under his arm as you begin pressing on the inside.
I don't see why I need to be under his arm, but okay.
Because it's cute.
The way it's being held, so he's holding it on either side of the shield.
Mm-hmm.
So initially it was kind of down, but you realized you couldn't really get a good purchase without puncturing the face.
Right.
So you need to be on the inside, but you can't lay it flat. Otherwise it'll keep the face smushed.
Right,
So
that makes
he has to keep it aloft. And you have to be on the inside of the shield.
Okay, I'm buying into it.
Talvin's buying into it. She's passively buying into it. Her little pigeon is just like, yes, yes.
You're like, can you try this way? So he'll readjust as you need it.
Cool. Do I have to make another dexterity or something?
You do.
Okay.
And because he's helping you, you get advantage.
Yes! Okay.
Dexterity, proficiency. It works.
16.
Yeah,
Plus-
that was a 19.
It was a 13. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
With his assistance, that you're going in record speed as your very fine, delicate fingers are also quite strong as you press and push in different areas, and then you hear the little yes as the face finally emerges. And you begin pressing on the spires of fire, these spirals of light. And eventually each one falls once again into place. And you duck back underneath of Wyatt's arm. He's still just blush red. And on the other side, the perfect face of the lion emerging from this piece of metal. Mane wreathed in light and flame.
Yeah.
Now, this is perfect.
Yes.
And you go over and you're like, that's a good one. Put in the water, And you go over and he sets it. There's just this steam that kind of erupts from in front of him, kind of silhouetting his body for that moment. So he takes it,
You're trying to kill me.
kicks it, and hangs it up. And that was interesting.
This is how I see Wyatt now.
I
FYI.
kind of saw him like that. So let's see.
I found this for Kinsey for Wyatt.
You didn't send it to me?
No, because I wanted to see your face in
Oh, you're
person.
so pretty. So it's probably not cool enough to handle, is it?
Not yet, no. After jumping in the water, you need to wait for a minute, so he's just kind of waiting. He's like, what now?
What did he say?
He said,
What
no.
Well, now we wait until it cools and sets, but, in the meantime, I have some, I'm gonna make a bag of holding. Or a bag of colding, for that matter.
Okay. Help with that?
Yeah, it could help with the measurements. How about that?
Sure.
Helps with the tracing. Plus, you're very helpful.
Probably the only one who thinks that. That's Jacob. Oh, it's just a little different. He goes over and he clears off part of the work table. Doesn't really say anything else, just sets everything up. Your passive perception does pick up. Yeah, it kind of picks up Willow, looking from time to time over in your direction.
We were gonna do the bag of holding, cutting, and things. Like, it always helps to have another set of hands.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check, because Wyatt is helping you. It is with advantage.
Yay!
As you are using a knife and kind of carving quickly.
Okay. I got a 19 plus 4, which is 23, plus 2 is 25.
As your knife, as the right tools begin carving the beast's hide apart, as you're twisting the fabric, as you are carving out what you need, Wyatt's hands always seem to move right at the last moment, but never hindering. Just one after the other, after the other. There are a couple moments where, as he's holding one part of the fabric, you find yourself, kind of coming close to him. And in that moment, he kind of rotates his body around yours as you continue carving.
Have you ever done this before?
No. Just look at my feet.
Goodness. Well, you have a knack for it, my friend.
See him smile. Once you get all of the pieces cut, you know that you need either some kind of rivet or some kind of seam, some kind of nice, thick, bonding seam on the inside.
Oh, we gotta use the manticore.
Especially and you'll probably need some kind of adhesive in order to make sure that the entire thing is sealed on the inside.
Is there anything there at the forge that I can use?
Mm-hmm.
They have, like, leather work?
They have different sealants. So some of it is that black, that same kind of similar black tar used for waterproofing.
Okay. So from my past knowledge in making things, it would be fine just to use it. Okay.
Yeah, you just need to make sure that no external light can get in, because that means that there is a crack in the seams. That means that there's the ability for something to penetrate, which means the enchantment won't take place.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I'm just gonna seal it like that.
You begin sewing the different seams. Go ahead and make another dexterity check. Wyatt is kind of holding and pinching in different areas, so you do get it with advantage.
Yay!
This is helping you.
Is that tilted?
It's cocked. It's tilted.
Nah, well, slightly. That's okay. I got a 12, plus 16, 18.
Okay. Simple enough. You are going through meticulously stitching each piece together. There are a couple places where it starts to unalign, but somehow Wyatt is able to kind of help stretch the fabric by either massaging it or pinching it in very particular places.
You know how to do this, he's lying.
No, I don't think he's lying. So I guess while we're doing that, I'm just gonna straight up say,
As you're sewing, you all are, about a foot or so apart.
a foot or so.
On the same area.
Okay, I'm gonna
Even
say...
after respecting, it still smells nice.
Of course he does. Of course he does. So I take it from your reaction last night that you know we weren't being entirely truthful in our regaling of our tales.
Try not to give it away, but figure there's a little bit more to the story. He moves his hand so that you have more room to work. Room to work.
Let's see. It's just we know that it's a sensitive topic for Wyatt, or, Jacob. But we still have the sparks with us.
Figured as much. Pulls the fabric a little bit, lets you get a clean pierce.
Mm-hmm. Did Jacob suspect?
Senses you're not being completely honest, and after he's been so forthcoming, it's discouraging for him, but
Damn.
he's as stubborn as they come. If there's something that he wants, and he's not going to stop.
Mm. Yeah.
He'd probably understand why, but if you keep it from him any longer, it's probably going to hurt his feelings.
Sensitive.
I suspect. It's just we uncovered a lot more than we thought we would on our journey into the swamps, but it just kind of hesitates. Wait, what did he say?
He pulls the fabric tighter as he's listening.
Okay. We just want to help them. We're trying to keep their presence on the down low.
One of those new terms, isn't it?
I don't know. I feel like maybe in the 21st century or something, maybe they'll start using it. I don't know. So I thought if we do end up traveling together, maybe not, and just see how things go, but I wouldn't want to make him uncomfortable since he has something against sprite folk. But the ones that we're traveling with are sound.
You wouldn't be here if they weren't. I think that's proof enough for me.
Okay. what do you think would be the best way to tell him? And can you keep this... Well, it is a secret, actually. I trust you'll be able to keep it, but...
Someone's gonna ask me anything.
What would be the best way to tell him, since you seem to know him the best?
Straight up. Tell him you didn't want to hurt his sensitive feelings. That'll go over well.
Nora chuckles just a little bit. She smiles, probably for the first time that day. Just like, ha!
I was like, no, probably don't mention his sensitive feelings. Don't think he gets touchy about it, being sensitive.
That does make sense.
Honestly, say that it's a sensitive topic for him. Say you didn't want to disrespect him, didn't expect him to want to travel together. I didn't think we were going to be staying here for a few more days.
I'm surprised that you did, to be honest.